Ryan Little.
Japan.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
Ryan Little. Ryan Little. Ryan Little.
No! First one? First one? Oh, no! Come on! Come on! No, it's still alive! It's still alive! No! Oh, God! Come here. Eat. He went up in the... Eric coming in like every night. Light him up.
Jack it up.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Shiny! 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 We have to get Merlin. We have to get Merlin. What is it? What is it? What is it? Water orb, I have this. Done. Tabby, go. Whoa! Oh my God!
You know what the stakes are for this.
What? I see for the count?
Our marriage.
Microphone check. Check 2, 1, 2. What y'all finna to do? Well, we got a packed Wizarding Wednesday for you bars. So many checks, so many checks in the chat.
Paper Dragon Goat Steps Micah over on Twitch with KP Birdman and Yoko holding it down. And of course, on YouTube, Chris Clutch Bernstein. Chris, did you change your name with the checks? I think Chris added the clutch. Oh my gosh. Moon Lily, Micah, let me see, the Nebula, A. Ramos, Amelia Perez, Barbara, Metatron, Becky, Lily, let me see, I got Moon Lily, Gabe, Barbara, Becky, Perez, Janet, oh my gosh, Barbara, oh man, T Chaos with the sup. What is good? What is good? We're just going crazy tonight, says Barbara. Yeah, it seems that way. Jays, I've added it's more, lots of more over the half an hour. Wait, over the half an hour? What's happened in a half hour? Oh my gosh. I'm still playing catch up from 2 weeks ago because we didn't talk about any of the Harry Potter news last week because we celebrated 5 years, finally, Wizarding Wednesday. But Becky's saying, nah, we got more. We got more news in the house. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we gotta, I gotta play catch up. We got a lot to talk about. I got a lot of stuff to react that you guys haven't seen me react to. I mean, just with the TV show, and then the Back to Hogwarts, which was announced, and my expectations and the lack thereof, possibly, and recent information concerning WB and their WB Games specifically, and their plans, and like all of this stuff, all of it. Oh my gosh! And you're telling me there's more. There's more. Let me see. Shuffle on. And I just need repeat. I gotta get my tunes. Hey, James, had to get my car fixed today. I'm glad it's done. What'd you get worked on, Perez? And Moonlit said, we got news, 8 episodes. Larry! Let's go. Chris said I had to change it to clutch. Okay. I love it. I saw you post on X. So. Amazing Vivarium with the greetings. Greetings to you. Think about that. Think about the ones that came to check out James to catch up on the new stuff. Yeah. There's news. I mean, if there's news, we gotta talk then. We gotta talk. Make sure my sound alerts and everything are good. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me get the intro because before I just forget about everything. Yo, this your boy James from XpectoGO, bringing you guys the latest and greatest in Harry Potter content, news, TV show, gaming, Hogwarts Legacy, theme parks, Ministry of Magic, Harry Potter stores, New York and Chicago, and events like Back to Hogwarts Day. We cover it all every Wednesday live with you, our Wizarding Wednesday community, our magical community. And so thank you for joining us, whether live or on Replay Squad. Sound off in the comment section or chat section during the video. Fred says I need a new starter. Those are the worst. Luckily they've gotten, well, I don't know lately. I always hated changing starter. Happy Wizarding Wednesday, everyone. Micah saying to you, I've been watching the Potter Collective. Peter. Ooh, Drummer says 5 years going strong. Facts. Dumble Debbie. OG. How you doing, Debbie? How are you? How is life? How is your Wednesday? Happy Wizarding Wednesday, everybody. Says Black Flag Gaming. Let's go. The most clutch slither in the YouTube chat. Says Chris. Man, I thought you were talking about me, Chris. Oh my gosh. I was saying, I'm not Slytherin. But today, yeah, we're going to be talking about catching up on the Harry Potter TV series news coming from HBO Max, and Wizards, who is it? Wizarding Direct or whatever they're called. They've been on it when it comes to stuff. Friends of the channel following us over on X. So we're going to talk about that. Shout out to Becky updating us daily over in the Discord, link in the description below, with just everything that's going on with the TV show. And apparently there's a lot. Just, information just continue. So it's actually increasing my anticipation. So we're going to catch up on some of that. I know we got the Angelina Johnson casting that happened like last week, as well as me not even reacting to the Dursleys at the London zoo or something like that. So kind of like talking about that real quick. But then we're going to get into back to Hogwarts Day and all the information they posted on the Harry Potter / Wizarding World / Pottermore channel and website, and kind of just breaking down our expectations. I might have to stream for that one. I know it's going to be like 5 a.m. in the morning Eastern time, which is what, 2 o'clock in the morning West Coast time. So I might stream. I might stream that. 5 o'clock is not too early for me, honestly, in the morning. It's just who's going to be up. So we'll probably see a lot of our UK peeps on that one. But yeah, a lot of events happening back to Hogwarts today. But specifically, my expectations concerning the TV show and Hogwarts Legacy. Well, what we could see or not see based off of what we know so far. And then if we can get to it, WB and their new announcement concerning a game and just their vision just coming into place and my thoughts on that. So we'll talk more about that, and hopefully you guys are down to chit chat as well as Travis becomes a member of the Patronus Squad. Let's go. Oh, I don't have my new one. We'll just go with this one. Welcome, Travis, to the Patronus Squad. Thank you for supporting the channel over on YouTube in that way. You now have access to emotes, and also you have access to our behind-the-scenes videos that I just posted, Monday or Tuesday? So check that out in the post. You guys get to see a behind-the-scenes of the new setup with the office and some of the stuff we'll continue to do. So thank you, Travis, and welcome again. So that being said, bro, let me say hi to everybody here in chat, and we'll get right into the news. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I love hearing you guys' thoughts, and it's always interesting the angles you guys come with when it comes to just the overall news and excitement and thoughts concerning anything surrounding the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. But we got A. Ramos over on YouTube alongside Amelia and Astral Knight. Then Becky, Patronus Squad. With Black Flag Gaming, Britta Critter, Chris Clutch, Birthday, Patronus Squad, Drummer, Dumble Debbie, Patronus Squad, Metatron, Micah, Michael, Tomlin, also Patronus Squad, with Mike Dean, then Moon Lily, Naylene Perez, and Travis, all members of Patronus Squad, with Travis being the new member of Patronus Squad over on YouTube. And then, of course, again, Paper Dragon, Ghost Steps, Micah also over there with KP Birdman, Yoko Lightman, and Light One, and of course, you, our peeps, coming in with Jay also here. Happy birthday to Neville Longbottom. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you said that. Yes, happy birthday to one of Sue's favorite characters in the Wizarding World, Neville, the proud Gryffindor himself, Neville Longbottom. If it wasn't for Harry, Neville might not have survived. Because it was between Neville and Harry in regards to Voldemort looking to take out the threat to his reign, apparently. So yeah, everybody with birthday wishes in the chat to Neville Longbottom. Oh my gosh. And we actually have a casting I think we talked about it 2 weeks ago. We got our casting for Neville, the new Neville for the Harry Potter TV series. So, and then tomorrow is the man, the myth, the legend, the boy who lives birthday, July 31st, which is tomorrow. So that's exciting. It's pretty exciting. Pretty hype. Happy birthday. On my way home, what's up, everybody? I'm glad you're... Oh, wait, you're not working? Did you work early? Let's go. I love it. But, anywho, let's talk about the Harry Potter TV news with the latest and greatest. Let me get some yo's in the chat, and then we'll get into the Back to Hogwarts Day and Hogwarts Legacy, possibly. We'll see. We'll see. I'm interested to see how you guys reacted to the poll and the percentage of the group's thoughts concerning the the if we just see anything Hogwarts Legacy or anything from Avalanche Software. So yeah, we'll get into it. We will get into it. Let me see. All right, we got yo's in the chat. We got highs in the chat. August 1st is my mom's birthday. Oh, Cancer, yeah. Lumos, Chris, Lumos, yeah. Forget that. Oh my gosh, it's so much stuff. Overlord director. New version, a more realistic approach. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll talk about it. Okay. We got yo's in the chat. Let's get 6 a.m. to be at work. Should be. Don't tell Sue that. She will agree with you. All right, let's get into the latest and greatest. It's your boy James.
And I'm Sue.
And we are XpectoGO. Bring you guys the latest and greatest. The latest and greatest. The latest and greatest. The latest and greatest. The latest and greatest.
Ryan Little.
Japan.
Alrighty, datey. So, courtesy of Becky over on Discord. Let me get the double view. Let's start with the new, also courtesy of Wizarding World Direct. Let's go right to it. We got some news. Apparently, Wizarding World Direct reads, they will use CGI as little as possible for the Harry Potter TV series. Instead, they will use photochemical elements and what can be transformed into magic from natural... Wait, what? They will use photochemical elements and what can be transformed into magic from natural elements. I gotta look up photochemical. What? Photochemical reactions are chemical reactions that are initiated by absorption of light, specifically ultraviolet, visible, or infrared radiation. These reactions are crucial in various natural processes like photosynthesis and vision, and also play a role in human-made phenomena like photochemical smog and certain industrial chemical processes. Okay, so, like with this, like a fog machine, the stuff they put in there to make that happen. Okay. So, but... Wait. How are they going to do that with magic? So I had a script and everything like written out in regards to topics we'll talk about. But apparently we got like 4 or 5 new topics courtesy of Becky and courtesy of Wizarding Direct, our own Rita Skeeter of the Discord. And I love practical effects. It helps with the immersion. I just watched Fantastic Four like twice this past weekend, and I think that was like a standout when it came to the sets and the costumes and even some of the props they interacted with. The Fantastic Four car, Herbie, those were all like practical effects. So I think that helped with the immersion, and you know, there wasn't anything that kind of took me out of it. And it looks like that's what they're going here with the TV show. And again, I think that was a strength of even the movies. The question is, though, with this part transformed into magic from natural elements, photochemical elements, and what can be transformed into magic from natural elements. That's the sentence that's, or part of the sentence that's throwing me off. Because I'm just like, you can't, can you, like, I mean, I'm not a movie buff, so I'm not a person who, with special effects background or practical effects background. I'm just trying to visualize how they would use, with the camera, with the cinematography, and these chemicals, how they would produce some of the magic spells, or just certain magic elements overall, or maybe magical after effects, like stuff that I don't know. Kim Class plays off. I'm so excited just to see how it looks. Yeah, I'm so interested. I think they're talking about the actual film. Ooh, Cloud Roth. Different elements can give different colored sparks. I truly think it's like Sue Storm's powers and Fantastic Four. Ooh, Lumos for sure you can do with that type of effects. I've done it with my camera, so that's for sure. That's the thing about the Cursed Child seeing the magic on stage. Are they going to use the same? Well, Cursed Child used like different, like, they used like a lot of like threads and like, I want to see like fabrics for the magic, which was really cool, and they said they're going for a grounded look, which I'll go over with you guys. I like as little CGI as possible. Good. That means they're going to have some CGI elements, whether it's, you know, some of the magic effects. Well, but the thing is, it's not that much magic going on in the first season, at least. Harry's not really casting that many, if any, spells. So the magic would have to come from, like, I don't know, Dumbledore when he uses his de-illuminator. But even then, they went practical in the movies for that. Will Fluffy be practical effects or CGI? It was CGI in the movies. They have to have CGI for Voldemort on the back of Professor Quirrell's head. I'm trying to think where they can go practical with the magic. But this is apparently the overall series. So not just talking about season 1. This is overall with the series, which I appreciate. But I think the further you get into the series, the more you're going to have to use CGI. Like Goblet of Fire alone. So, yeah. I could see them burning magnesium for Ron when his wand backfires. Yeah, that's a great call out right there, Ryan O. Paper Dragon says maybe they could use it in potions class, make different colors of smoke for different spells. Yeah, like, yeah. Different potions start in the green flames for flu travel. Yeah. For sure. I'm thinking magic, like magic coming out of a wand. But the everyday magic, like a flu powder, like potions, yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. So I'm on board with that. It's just, as long as they don't like get weird with the magic casting, especially when spells are induced. As long as they don't get weird and try not to use CGI with that, then I think I might have an issue. Because I think you need the CGI to add to the fantastical elements that is the Wizarding World. And seeing effects that I could see in the chemistry lab coming out of my wand doesn't really add to the immersion, in my opinion. This is a separate world entirely. Wizarding World, Muggle World. And so I hope they're not relying on Muggle World effects to bring about the Wizarding World in a way that might take it away from separating the two. That's just my only concern. So I'm more concerned about the wand effects than anything else when it comes to CGI, because I think you need CGI for a lot of that. Now you can play with the lighting and the flares and even lens flares and everything like that coming out the wand. Star Wars, for example, they use actual lightsabers, so the sabers light up so you can get that natural glow on their faces, whereas back in the day you had to input that in post-production. You had to input the light reflection on your face. If you had a green lightsaber, they had to show that on your face, red, vice versa. And so now what Star Wars and Lucasfilms have been doing is the lightsabers actually are emitting that light, so you don't have to do it in post, which has added a little bit of realism and immersion to some of these scenes, especially like new shows like Avatar, or not Avatar. What's the Star Wars? The God, I just thought. Anyway, Kenobi show also does it, and even Mandalorian and all those things. So that's fine. That's fine in my opinion. That's fine. As long as you, just don't mess with the wand magic. Jordan Davis became a welcome to Patronus Squad over on YouTube. Thank you for being a member. Let me put up right here. Welcome, bud. Thank you for supporting the channel over there. And let me get some yos in the chat, some hype in the chat, some welcomes in the chat. You now have access to our emotes during our Wizarding Wednesday live streams, and of course, behind the scenes video. Check out our new video this week where you guys got a behind the scenes look at The Office. Thank you. Jordan Davis, the Eagles player. Oh my gosh, Chris, get out of here. Get out of here, Jordan. I mean, not Jordan, Chris. If we get Harry and Voldemort shooting bottle rockets, I'll riot. Exactly. Don't do that. Don't use fireworks for battles. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Don't do fireworks for battles. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited. It seems like a lot of you guys are on board with that. And I think that was part of the magic with the original, at least specifically like the first two. There was a lot of practical effects and stuff. You had a little CGI, and when we did see the CGI, kind of took you out of it a little bit with Fluffy and even what's his name, the Centaur. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Just don't touch the wand. Just don't touch the wand magic. That's all I'm asking. That is all I'm asking, chat. I don't think that's too much to ask. Flash paper what? No, do not give them any ideas. You know they're watching the stream right now. Do not give them any ideas, Perez. Oh my gosh. But next, from Becky, our own Rita Skeeta, we got more information regarding the construction of Privet Drive. Ooh, wait. So next we got also from Wizarding World Direct, friend of the channel. The Harry Potter TV series will have many constructed sets, but also real locations. They filmed in a green restaurant, which was repainted yellow for the occasion. The series will be more vibrant from an overall visual perspective. Now, if they were in a restaurant, it's probably the scene where that we saw like a week or so ago. We saw Hagrid and like Harry in like downtown London or whatever at a burger joint, which is where Hagrid took Harry to get a burger before they went to Diagon Alley, apparently. So, I mean, it just makes sense to use actual locations. I mean, it's there. Rent out the area. Oh my gosh, Sammy. Rent out the area, block off the area for a couple of shoots, and you're good to go. So, but yeah, they're still working on Privet Drive, which is crazy because, like, again, they've begun filming. They're filming. Filming started on July 14th, I want to say. So, they're filming. But yeah, I'm happy to see about the vibrancy, which you'll see even in the 90s fit that we saw with the Dursleys at the zoo scene. So I'm happy about that. I don't think they'll have trouble filming Harry in the London subway. Yeah, that water looks beautiful in this heat right now. Yeah, today is a scorcher. I'm so happy we don't have football practice today. Hey, Martin! He's the man. What up, Martin? Happy Wasting Wednesday. Lumos like that, y'all. Hey, Steffi in the house. What's up, Steffi? Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. What you cooking today, Steffi? What you cooking today? What you cooking, Willis? Oh my gosh. The priori incantatum, says TKS connection between Harry and Voldemort, it has to be CGA. Yeah, fact. And that's why I said Goblet of Fire specifically. I was like, that has to be CGI. And especially if we're going to get like the Sphinx and the dragons and everything in between with the Triwizard Tournament, the mermaids underneath the Black Lake. CGI has to be heavy with season 4. So, yeah. First 2, that's fine. Harry's not throwing a lot of magic out at people's, for sure. But yeah, vibrancy, I'm all for it. Especially like starting off, because obviously it gets darker, the tone gets more serious, the vibe, everything increases in regards to stakes and final. What's the word? People dying. People dying in the later books. So light and vibrant is really good. And if there's a way to, let's say, like have the Wizarding World vibrant and maybe like the Muggle world kind of dreary a little bit, that makes sense. That would be cool. That'd be cool. A good way, using cinematography, LUTs, and everything in between to like give the viewer a visual representation of Wizarding World. This is how it looks. Muggle World. This is how it looks. So yeah, vibrancy, everything, all of that. I'm good. I'm excited for Blasting This Groot and Fire Crab. I know. Oh my! I forgot about that, Jay. There's going to be so much stuff. We need to do a stream where we're just like write down all the stuff we're excited to see that we never saw in the movies. I know Peeves is like #1 for a lot of people. I'm looking forward to Tom Riddle Sr. and Tom's backstory. Like, oh my gosh, the Fire Crab and Blast in This Groot. Yes, Jay. Oh my gosh. Fatalities. Yes. I need a real poltergeist with Peeves, or it's a deal breaker. Yeah. How do you go practical with Peeves? Like, do you just add, like, I don't know, something over the actor and it kind of gives the look of a poltergeist or something? Like a Force Ghost from Jedi from Star Wars? I don't know. Yeah, how do you go practical with that? Sphinx in the Maze, exactly. The Gaunts, yes, the Gaunts. That's going to be so tough to see, bro. That's why, even with this news, again, shout out to Becky, the 8 episodes, which I think we talked about last week or week before last. We got something, but it's been confirmed concerning the wrong one. Excuse me. Let me see. What is this one? Yeah, so that's why, I don't know if you guys were here 2 weeks ago, I was going crazy regarding the rumored 6 episodes, because I was like, 6 is too small for what we need in regards to stuff that we didn't see in the movies, even with the Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets being the shortest of the books. 8 episodes, which apparently is confirmed right here, I think is the perfect one, especially for the first couple of seasons. And then you can start adding 2 more or 3 more, whatever, later on. But they might even split the Deathly Hallows into 2 seasons, where we could possibly get 8 seasons. So, but this comes to us again from Wizarding World Direct. Adriano Goldman, lead director of photography, who I can't wait to talk about. You guys don't understand. Director of photography, cinematography, like, that is what gives you guys the look, the feel, everything you're seeing displayed is with these guys in their eye for capturing what the director and the script is telling them to capture. But very important. And he's like, I cannot stress enough. Like, I know everybody talks about the casting and how everybody looks, and you're worried about that. But me, I'm not like a movie like pro, but as a person who studied and like pays attention to a lot of movie making or television making or film making elements, not just from cinematography, but audio design, direction, script writing, storytelling elements, lighting, like all of those things I appreciate when it comes to a movie. I love seeing who's behind the camera. I love seeing who's writing the script. I love seeing who's doing the costumes. And this cat right here, oh my gosh. I know he's only doing a couple of episodes. I hope he does more in the later seasons. He's good. That's all I'm saying. He's good. Directing 4 of the 8 episodes, including the first and last. The first season is monumental because it establishes an entire universe, settings that should span many years, all being created now, which is why they're taking so long with the sets, because obviously they're going to reuse them. But he said he's directing 4 of the 8 episodes, including the first and last episodes. And I love that he's able to kind of book in the first season with his eyes using cinematography. I love he's able to do that and have whatever other episodes he has in the middle of the 8. And since he's doing 4, that's going to be clutch. But 8 episodes, let's go. Again, me and Sue were going back and forth in regards to the 6 to 8 episodes. Like, it's not going to be that big a deal. I think it's going to make a drastic deal and a drastic improvement. Again, just based off of my recent viewings of the Disney Plus shows, for example, with a lot of them being only 6 episodes and kind of feeling rushed and leaving a lot on the table. And even with HBO, they normally don't do 6 episodes. They usually do a lot more. And since this is on HBO or Max, whatever you want to call it, I think 8 to 12 episodes is a perfect spot. And anything after 8 is just a cherry on top, because then we get to have scenes marinate, because I want to see the life at Hogwarts that we really didn't get a lot of in the movies. We had little glimpses of it, but this is Harry. He's a student. He spends a lot of time thinking and talking and having these conversations that builds the character and the world around him, and you get to know the characters around him through these conversations, and you got to see it somewhat, displayed throughout the 8 movies. But I think you can hit it hard with the 8 episode, possibly 8-hour rendition of the Philosopher's Stone and hit the ground running when it comes to season 2, 3, and on. So yeah, 8 episodes I think is perfection. And with him, as the director of photography, cinematographer, if you guys don't know, bro, like, he's gonna kill it. Hello, Twitch crew. How's everyone doing today? Lightstar, what is good? That is good. Was hoping the red and gold on them would pop out more. That's the only complaint I have so far, it says. Paper Dragon. I don't know how I feel about the robes I saw online. They seem really dark and plain. Wait, what robes? I need a link. I didn't see any robes. Now I have a good reason to buy HBO Max again. Yeah, like I'm not. There's going to be a lot of people subscribing and then unsubscribing until the next season. So we're definitely doing a watch party in Discord, though. Peeves would definitely play. This is Chris. Are they giving Dominic Green context, or are they going to do that in post-production? I don't know. We did like an in-depth look at him with his eyes. Like, I want to say 2 or 3 Wizarding Wednesdays ago. And it had like some color, whether it was like silver or like gray or even like a teal. Like, there's some color there. So I think they can use that as an excuse without having to go directly like green eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because green eyes aren't like sharp. They're not saturated. They're like subtle. You know what I'm saying? And depending on the lighting that hits them, it could be hazel sometimes and stuff. So just like doing my research and knowing like one person who has green eyes, unless you have like a prominent like green eyes, I don't think it's going to be too much of a deal breaker if he has some color in it. You know what I'm saying? And from the looks of it, at least with the lighting in this specific photograph, he has some color in his eyes, which I don't think Daniel Radcliffe had. So I'll be sus unsub. I'll be sub unsub, says Lobo. I really hope, says Becky, they physically release the series as well. Yes, so they can reach more people. Well said, Becky. Yes, I hope we get a physical edition. I'm afraid we might not, just because HBO makes more money keeping it on streaming and not releasing digital editions, because then they're like, hey, if you want to rewatch it, you gotta pay for it, you know? And they know that, which is why they go with a popular IP and something familiar like that. So I hope so too, so I don't have to. I want to get it in 4K, because like streaming, like it's hard to get streaming in 4K. So I want to get it in 4K, play it on my PS5 and watch it in all its glory. With the cinematography, again, going back to behind the scenes, and I feel like it might be wider. You might get more of the screen, more of the background, more of the picture when you go kind of 4K like that, because it's hard to stream in that high fidelity and stuff. Don't they usually release physical editions several years after the show's ends? They do. That's what the thing is, the key word you said, Moon Lily, is several years. It's going to be a minute. And it's usually, like back in the day, they would release the season, like season 1, leading up to season 2 or 3. So, like, as a way to kind of promote it and stuff. So, and like, that's the thing you're dealing with now with gaming. Physical media is more expensive than digital media. So yeah, like they could do physical and make some money, but they have to pay for the packaging and the CDs or DVDs or Blu-rays and all of that, instead of just like, well, we already have it on streaming, we ain't got to touch it, and just make some money from that. You know what I'm saying? Make some money from the subscriptions and everything under that. And so that's why a lot of companies right now are like, hey, particularly in the gaming industry, digital. They're not, like, physical sales have plummeted over the past 5 years, specifically the last 2 or 3 years. So I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get physical editions of the show, or at least seasons 1 through 8, like, separately for a while. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be pleasantly surprised if we did, but I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. He's wearing them in the photo. Oh, you're talking about that. Oh. Oh, sorry, Favorite Dragon. Yeah. It is darker. The old uniforms were brighter. You're right. It would be a cool collector's item, and honestly, many would buy the DVDs. I know a lot of people would. But knowing WB and knowing how much money they're putting into this show, streaming-wise, I think if we're just talking financially, it would make a lot of sense to wait before you put anything on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever you want to call it, whatever medium you're going to buy it. I think financially it'll make a lot more sense. It makes the streaming service, Max, HBO Max, whatever you want to call it, more viable to the stockholders. And they see the retention, they see how many, because these are reports they have to send to their stockholders Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. So they say, hey, with the show, we got increased by some odd percentage, 70%. Increased in subs, and they're staying because of this show and some of the DC shows. And this is how they're going to spend it to the stockholders to invest more into the company so the company can make more money, which is why they're only focusing on their 4 pillars: Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Mortal Kombat, and of course DC. So, because they know it's going to sell, and they're less like, we don't care about anything else. So, again, it's just reasons why I'm holding my breath regarding getting a physical copy. That's all. Blu-ray with a throwback. VHS. Let's get some more VHS. Let's bring back VHS tapes. Be kind, rewind. I mean, even if I've been tempted to start a vinyl collection of my favorite bands, I haven't taken the plunge yet. I definitely buy a collector's DVD for sure. Bro, me and Sue have been buying so many CDs as of late, especially at our thrift stores. There's been so many 90s stuff coming back. Sue's, like, we've been complaining about, like, all the ads and stuff we're getting with, like, Spotify or, like, Pandora or whatever, even Apple Music and stuff, if you, like, pay for the non-ad stuff. And we just, like, it's the overall thing, even on YouTube's music app and everything. Like, I just want to listen to the song. Like, I just want to listen to music without, like, having to worry about skipping an ad. And so we were like, yo, I got Sue a DVD player from the thrift store. Then I buy it on Amazon. And then we've been buying like a ton of CDs. I still have like my old CD cases and stuff, like old music from back in the day. Stuff I grew up with, like, you know, I grew up in the era of like the 2000s rap and 90s of like Jewel, Alanis Morissette, Sarah McLachlan, not Maroon 5, Matchbox 20, Goo Goo Dolls. Like, that's the 90s. That was like my teenage, like, young years and everything. So I've been finding a lot of those CDs. And just going back to like physical media thing, it's just streaming. They know how to milk it, and they know, like, hey, you can only pay $5.99 a month, but, you know, you just got to deal with ads, and, you know, you don't have to pay that much. Ads are only 30 seconds, but they make a ton with the ad stuff. So we're like, I'm not going to increase my monthly output just to avoid ads. I'm just going to get CDs to listen to music, phone to listen to music. So, yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah, physical all day. I've been buying all of the HP soundtracks and CDs. Ooh, let's go. My tolerance for ads is running low, says Moogly. That's exactly. That's why I love, that's why I have CDs still. Exactly. Me too. I'm building a media server to get away from the ads. Yo, did I just hit a nerve with the chat? Also, but don't skip these ads on the screen though. These ads are good. As I just finished complaining about ads, these ads are good on the stream. On the stream. These ads are good. But no, like, yeah, like, it's, if everybody's agreeing with me, and also, like, it's fun to look back on collections, you know, which is why, like, a lot of people, like, gaming specifically, they're like, yo, stop going digital, stop doing live service games, because, like, they can just turn the plug off, and then the game doesn't exist anymore, i.e. Wizards Unite, you know. So, yeah. Be right back. Let me find my MP3 player. Bro, I might get an old Sony cassette player. Sony Walkman. I might do that, bro. Yeah, I don't do music services either. No ads, support the artist. Yeah. Buy the CD. Oh my God, I hear my hubby and you all. I'm not paying more. Spotify be saying, enjoy the next 30 minutes. Exactly. Ads, exactly. LimeWire, the good old days. I know about LimeWire. I can't confirm or deny whether I used it, but I do know about LimeWire. Oh my gosh. Napster still Oh my God. And the thing is, it's funny because this could be talked about in the TV show. Because it's the 90s. No, wait, LimeWire. No, it's early 90s. LimeWire was like late 90s? Because internet wasn't a thing yet. Yeah, release date. But I'm saying, May 3rd, 2000. So yeah, they couldn't talk about it in the show. They couldn't talk about it. Because it would be funny if, like, Hermione's like, y'all don't use this to get music or whatever. That would be funny. But none of that was around yet. Napster release date, June 1st, 1999. LimeWire and download all my PSPs. Napster, MySpace, exactly. LimeWire, Napster, MySpace. RuneScape, oh my gosh, Mr. Meow. Yahoo and AOL. Hotmail, exactly. LimeWire's still around. I never knew. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, we're going off track. What in the world? Are you serious? That's insane. Also, be sure to drop a like on the stream over on YouTube and follow the channel over on Twitch. That is funny. But anyway, yeah. The director, I don't even know how he got on physical. Oh, somebody, who was it in chat said something about buying. They were going to release the TV show on DVD. That's how we got there. But yeah, we were talking about the director of photography, and yeah, I'm excited. You got mail. Yeah, Dudley checking his AOL account could happen. No, when was AOL? Was AOL created? Wait, not AOL. AOL Mail? Oh, wait. We might get an AOL reference. AOL email addresses were first introduced in 1993. This was a significant development as it made email a core feature of their dial-up internet servers for personal computers. Previously, emails, often an add-on, are not widely available because you had to buy a disk to use the AOL services, and you could do like the free trials and stuff. Recognizable phrase, inspiring a movement. Because that's right, you did. Yeah, you couldn't go online and use the phone at the same time. Man, please. That's 93. So that would be year 3. That would be year 3 for Harry. So Order of the Phoenix. Oh my gosh. Uncle Vernon talking to his, who was it? What's her name that Harry blew up? Before she comes over telling Dudley to get off the internet so he can make his phone call or something. Oh, please, let's get an AOL reference. Please, WB. I know you're watching. Please, can we get a WB? Can we get a AOL reference? Please. That would be so funny. Oh my gosh. There's still people that have AOL accounts. Yeah, I think I still have mine from back in the day. And Hotmail accounts. You could do the first PlayStation. I'm thinking about Final Fantasy was 96, 97. Sony got me, yeah. Year 3 is Prisoner of Azkaban. Yes, Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm sorry, I said Order of the Phoenix, yeah. The third one. I used to have AOL discs as freebies all the time. Exactly, Martin. Yes, exactly. I still use my Hotmail accounts. Oh my gosh, bro. Let's go. Oh my gosh. All right, quickly, because we're going off topic. Let's get into rapid fire news concerning the TV show right quick. Oh my gosh. First, we have our Angelina Johnson for the TV show. Asha Sotan has been cast as Angelina Johnson in the Harry Potter TV series. And yeah, like, I see it. Love, this is a perfect meme, right? GIF right here, by the way. But yeah, we got our first Angelina Johnson. We got our Angelina Johnson. Excuse me. Now we need Lee, Kingsley, and what's his name? Jenny's boyfriend that she was talking to. Yeah. Get some of these black actors in there outside of Snape. But yeah, Angelina Johnson is cast. Proud Gryffindor and Quidditch player. I like it. I see it. I don't think she has any acting credits. I didn't look up any of those, but yeah, there's our Angelina. Dean, there we go. Dean Thomas. That was the other one. Dean, Lee, and Angelina. Those are the other ones. So we got our casting there. Next, we have some on-set photos. These are like 2 weeks old, but I didn't get a chance to go like react to it with you guys. But talking about the 90s, referring to the 90s, We got some of the set photos for the Dursleys when they visit the zoo with Harry. And I was surprised Uncle Vernon isn't as big. The thing is, the shirt, the glasses, the big collar, like everything screams 90s, like all of it. And here with there's Dudley right here. It's just it's the shoes, everything just screams 90s. And talking about the vibrancy and everything, like yes. Yes. Like, I love this, bro. Even the watch, like, I love this. I love this. And it's so perfect. We got Mama Dursley right here. And the thing was, a lot of people were worried because, like, both actor and actress were gorgeous people. Like, gorgeous looking people. So I was like, how are they going to do it? I think they did a good job. But then you got the blonde hair and everything that she's supposed to, like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. So, yeah. It's so it's so good. It's a good one. That's a really good one. That's a really good look. That's a really good look. It feels like having a flashback. I mean, it was the first one takes place in what, 91? The first book takes place in 91. So, yeah, this is early 90s, bro. This is early 90s. Yeah. Flashback to what, 30, almost 40 something years. For sure. Speaking of set photos, we also got a look at Harry. They talked about the burger joint they went to. Well, hold on one second.
Someone's at the front door doorbell.
Someone's at the front door doorbell. Let me make sure. No. Oh, somebody's selling something. But AMC Hammer jumpsuits. But anyway, next up we have Harry and Hagrid downtown London. And it looks like they're on their way to the burger joint that Hagrid takes Harry to before they visit Diagon Alley, which I mentioned earlier. And so, yeah, it's just alive. Like, it's like you're capturing Bigfoot or something, like an image of Bigfoot, like in the wild. Like, it's so crazy to see. And yeah, there's Harry. There's Harry. He looks just like Harry. And there's Hagrid right there. I know there's a video and stuff, but I'm not going to stress too much about getting that. But it's just cool. Height-wise, he looks taller. So he might be like on stencils or something like that. What do they call stencils? But I don't know. What's Hagrid's McDonald order? What's up, friggin' nerds? Ghost of says I still use my Hotmail account. Yeah, Hagrid's ordering everything on the menu. Wait. Hagrid's obviously not a vegetarian, but would he eat a lot of burgers or chicken nuggets from McDonald's? Is he a fry guy? Is he a sweets guy? I feel like he'll need something. What's Hagrid's McDonald's order? I think Mario there is asking. Stilts, thank you, Stilts.
Isn't he kind of a baked goods guy?
That's what, yeah.
He made birthday cake. He makes those rock cakes that are like actual rocks. Oh, but Micah's saying he's a nugget guy. Moonlily's saying he's a cheeseburger guy.
Also, size-wise,
I mean, if it's McDonald's, that makes it a little tricky.
Yeah, true, because both of them, neither one of those things are like really good at McDonald's.
I feel like he's a drinks guy
Yes,
and a baked goods guy.
Yes, I
He
agree.
likes to eat and drink happy, I think.
But yeah, he does have a burger in the first book. That's where he takes Harry before Diagon Alley.
He does.
It's a good point, Unbid Emperor.
Great point.
2 Big Macs, a large fry, and large Dr. Pepper, and apple pie.
Yep. See.
Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah. I feel like he might skip the fries.
No.
I feel like he might skip the fries.
No.
Go right into the drink and dessert. Why waste your time? Especially if it's not like a normal delicacy.
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
No.
Micah said, have you had a McDonald's apple pie?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was talking about the burger and nuggets, not the rest of the food. I think their strengths are the sundae, which is ice cream machine never works. The fries, obviously, I think is the best part of McDonald's. And I enjoy the apple pies is good too. McRib. Oh, Mario. He would want a McRib. Not a burger.
Okay, Jordan said, I think he would dunk his food in the drink, which is wild.
Oh my gosh.
Gabe said, no, a burger guy would never skip the fries. Very good point. Paper Dragon said, who skips the fries? Micah said, fries, ... or chips. Does McDonald's in the UK call them chips?
Yeah.
Or do they still call them fries?
We need this answered.
I don't know, is that a thing or not? Like, does chips mean something specific and fries mean something specific, or are all French fries called chips in the UK?
Because it's fish and chips to us, which is fish and fries.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
I was always very not interested in fish and chips when we lived in Scotland because I was like, I don't want potato chips. 'Cause I didn't know that it would have been potato-y goodness.
Oh, no. Undead Emperor says they don't get the McRib in the UK. What?
I didn't. Okay, I read that comment as don't get the McRib in the UK. It's like, it's suspect. Wait.
Do
you mean it's bad? Or do you mean it doesn't come there?
Yeah. We need clarification, Emperor. Oh, no, we don't get it. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yuri said chips are fries and crisps are chips.
Crisps? It's the whole biscuits and cookies again.
It's too much.
And
it's like revising and studying and
yeah.
But Lee Mijika said fries are generally skinny French fries. Chips are chunkier. Okay. Jordan said, I'm from the UK and we call them chips from a fish and chips, but we call them fries from a McDonald's. Interesting.
Whoa.
But then Becky said, yes, we UK peeps call fries chips. Is it possible there are some regional differences here?
Also, is there regional confusion also?
Or is it anything goes, just give us the fried potatoes?
Yeah. And are they thin? Are the fried potatoes like round and thin regarding the chips? Because he said crisp.
Oh, crisps.
Yeah, I'm sorry, regarding the crisp.
Right.
I was
like, I got really confused for a second.
No,
are we talking they don't have normal shaped French fries?
No.
Oh,
I'm
my
so
goodness.
curious now. Oh.
Moon Lily said the best McDonald's she's ever tasted was McD's from Japan. They have the best menu and seasonal pastries. I've seen McDonald's from other countries, and I'm like, why can't we have that?
They do it big.
They know how to make real food. Why don't we get it?
They do it big, bro.
Todd said, listen, you guys are just making me hungry. Stop it. Todd, this is our main job.
If you didn't
talk
know,
about food.
This is what started the channel. This is what started Wizarding Wednesday.
Before we started talking about Hogwarts Legacy, we were mainly talking food.
Yeah, while playing Wizards Unite. So, get used to it, because I'm starving too. Oh my god.
Astro Knight said, dang, I walk away for 2 seconds and everyone's talking about fast food.
Let me see. We're getting clarification. I think it depends on where you're getting them, says Unbid Emperor. Depends on the words you use. I use both interchangeably with regards to
Mackey's, which I guess is McDonald's.
Which I think is McDonald's. Isn't the baked goods in the UK McDonald's crazier? I heard from someone that got donuts.
They have donuts. Why don't we get good McDonald's?
All right, bro. Like,
we get like the stuff that doesn't decompose.
You
know what I mean? Like, it's just it'll be the same in 10 years as it is today.
The chicken nuggets are like made out of pink stuff back in the day. Like, oh my god, bro. That's crazy. He says they are trash. Oh my god. Anyway, real quick before we get into back to Hogwarts. Again, I care a lot about like the guys working in behind the scenes, and there will be another director of photography.
Wait, are you telling me we were talking about something other than?
Yes, we were.
Oh, cool.
Mario posed the question of the Mickey D's
Okay.
menu or order for Hagrid. But quickly, Mark Patton, the director of photography for episodes 3 and 4. So the other guy we talked about earlier is doing 4 episodes. We know Mark is doing 2 episodes. And he worked on Silo and Andor in regards to cinematography, and worked on The Martian. And visually, I'm trying to think of a scene I want him to work on because he's doing 3 and 4. I want him, if he did any of the Quidditch scenes, or even the scenes just in the potions classrooms, just setting the tone with that, with Harry and Snape and everything. Oh my gosh. But a lot of the stuff he's done is serious stuff, but my gosh, his cinematography, just Andor alone. Just mention Andor. You're going to see it. And so I keep saying this. Everybody keeps talking about the casting. I'm hyping up who's behind the camera, bro. Writers, showrunners, cinematographers, director, Mark Mylod. Like, I'm hyping up who's behind the camera. And this is HBO quality that they're bringing in. And it's going to look gorgeous. It's going to look cinematic. And I am here for it. I am so here for it. Oh, bro. So hyped. Patton is great, exactly. What's your thoughts on the casting of Dumbledore has been my only concern for the TV series. Seeing what's his name? Gosh, I can't. I'm messing up with names today. The actor who was cast from 30 Rock from the Sun for Dumbledore, John Lithgow. If you've seen any of his stage stuff and one of the ones he did when he played the UK Prime Minister, the popular one, his British accent and everything in between, UK accent, or whatever you want to call it, perfection. Even if you watch behind the scenes of those, you can watch on YouTube, kind of just breaking down his thought process.
Jika said he played Churchill.
Churchill, thank you. Churchill. Winston Churchill. Killed it.
So Unbid said, I think the actor is great, but the age, we might have a repeat of the films where they may need to recast.
Okay, specifically if you're talking about age, that's valid. That is very valid. In regards to nailing the performance, I'm not worried about that. But if you're worried about age, yes, that is a valid concern for sure. Especially if they're going 10 plus years, or at least 10 years. For sure. That is valid. That is valid. Wasn't Lithgow on The Crown? Yes, he was in The Crown too, Jay. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah. Just, it's such good talent behind. Such good talent. And even with the writing, Rosie Barker, who you guys get to see her work. I'm just like, bro. And she's going to be script supervisor. But we were talking about just talking about The Crown. She was a script writer and script supervisor for Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning, which mileage may vary for that one, but I thought story-wise it was there. I think there was a lot of exposition dumps at the beginning, but anyway, but this, I've heard this. Everybody's saying this is one of the best films shot, like scripted, acted this year, alongside Sinners and everything. And then The Crown, just to cap that all off, on top of the other stuff she's done. Again, who's behind the camera is why I'm most excited about this. More so than the cast, more so than anything else. Even the platform. It's who's behind the camera and who's involved. And they're bringing in talent. And I cannot wait.
That's exciting.
Yeah. They're not missing right now when it comes to that. You can say what you want about casting and stuff, but they're not missing when it comes to that, in my opinion. So, anyway, let's get into back to Hogwarts details right quick, because it's that time. We are just about 1 month away from Back to Hogwarts Day bars, and it's usually a big celebration, usually a stream. This year they're going to be in person. I don't know why they didn't do in person last year, but it's shaping up to be a big one. They've already started celebrations across the world, with locations like the Harry Potter New York store having Back to Hogwarts specific merch, and a lot of showings celebrating 20 years of Goblet of Fire this year, and even screenings with the twins, Fred and George, there in London. So let's get some yo's in the chat. Let's talk about that, and I'll drop our ad for today. Shout out to Gamesir. I can finally release this. Expect a lot of clutches coming, but representing Gamesir, sponsor of the video, and their G7 controller. I'm excited for you guys to see it. So this is the first time revealing it. So anyway, we got some yo's in the chat. Are they keeping the Voldemort cast a secret? Yes, Jordan, they are. Which we speculated a couple of weeks ago who it could be or why they're doing it. And so, yeah, it's going to be fun. But that being said, let's get into our Gamesir ad. Get your clutch emotes ready, and we'll see you guys on the other side to talk about Back to Hogwarts Day. This is the G7 Pro controller from Gamesir, the sponsor of today's video. The G7 Pro controller is Gamesir's flagship controller, the latest in a long line of elite PC, Xbox, and Android controllers that are Xbox licensed, whose color options so far are Shadow Ember and White, with a Black and Dragon's Dogma color coming later. But the G7 Pro controller isn't just a sleek-looking, cool, elite controller. It comes with a myriad of pretty good features, like the trademark Gamesir Mag-Res sticks that feature smooth movement, stability, and even durability. Clutch, the trademark Gamesir Hall Effect analog triggers with micro switch triggers featuring a stop feature. Clutch, even 4 macro buttons on the bottom for enhanced personalized control. Clutch. And the G7 Pro features a 3-part magnetic, swappable, and customizable faceplate with a gyro mapping function that customizes your overall gameplay movement. Clutch! All of this at a great price point for such an amazing Pro controller such as this. A G7 Pro feature I've really enjoyed so far is the tri-mode connectivity, allowing me to not only use the controller on Xbox Series while playing Doom: The Dark Ages, but also wireless on PC while playing Hogwarts Legacy's mods, and even on Android via Bluetooth while trying out Atomfall on Game Pass. This controller is truly an all-encompassing gaming experience, which is again, clutch. So use our affiliate link in the description below to pre-order or buy the G7 Pro controller from Gamesir as a way to support the channel, an elite flagship controller for every gamer. And thanks again to Gamesir for sponsoring today's video. All right. And again, thank you to Gamesir and their G7 controller, Pro controller. I'll make sure to have the link. I don't have it now, but I'll make sure to post the link after the stream. I forgot to do it. So yeah, this is a controller. It's pretty cool. Especially since I've been playing a lot of PC gaming lately with the Hogwarts Legacy mods and stuff. Trying out the different controllers. I'm a PlayStation guy, but the Xbox controller, it's been cool. And like a lot of the stuff you can do with it, it's been good. So if you guys are into this stuff like that, come back to the stream later on. We'll make sure to have a link there and have a link in the Discord for you guys. So sounds like you guys enjoyed the clutchness. I may be actually interested in that too. They're really, hey, let's go. That's awesome. But anyway, let's get back to it. Back to Hogwarts again. How we're celebrating Back to Hogwarts season in 2025. Every year, September 1st, Hogwarts students return to wonders of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry for a new year of start of term surprises. And here are Muggle Lives, taking the day under our wing and made it special for fans across the globe. So they're going into the first thing, which is the showcase, which you can stream. And again, it's going to be, it's 5:40 Eastern, I believe, at the time. Yeah, right here. Right here. So that's 2:40 Western time for those for those of you guys over there. It is a holiday for us. September 1st is Labor Day for us in the U.S. So I might try and stream it. I've been waking up early around 5, like for whatever reason. I've been going to bed early, so I might stream it. Just stay tuned to Wizarding Wednesdays. They'll let you know.
He's such an early bird.
So that's the stream, and that's usually where we get a lot of our news and information on upcoming things they have within the Wizarding world. The exhibitions, the Forbidden Forest events, the stores, the TV show, hopefully, merch, all of that. Even the Patronus wine that just released like a week or two ago. And gaming. We usually see events within like Puzzles and Spells, Hogwarts Mystery, hopefully Hogwarts Legacy. But anyway, we'll talk about that. So that's the big thing. The next one is the 20-year anniversary of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. There's going to be screenings around the world, and I think you could do pre-order tickets right now. This will be updating throughout the month of August, so we'll get more and more information. So be sure to check back to harrypotter.com. But yeah, they said this year's Back to Hogwarts Season Extra Special, as it coincides with the huge milestone of the 4th Harry Potter story, 20 years since Goblet of Fire film hit our screens. Earlier this year, the studio tour in London celebrated its fiery fashion with a life-size Hungarian horntail. I remember seeing pictures for that. But we're not finished. To commemorate the occasion, the film will return to cinemas worldwide, including a special screening in London's Square on 31st of August, featuring the twins and aka the Weasleys. So we got some appearances from the peeps. They always do a Snapchat filter, which is cool, so if you guys are into that. Global celebration, they're going to be meeting at Platform, you already know that. And then they have worldwide locations, so like UK, North America, Canada, France, like all of these. So if based on where you're at, feel free to check these. I'm just going to go to the North American one because that's where I'm at. But the New York store and the Chicago store, limited merchandise, which I talked about earlier. And the Forbidden Forest experience comes to Chicago. We went to the one that was in Leesburg last November. A bunch of you guys in the chat and then our Discord hung out with us. And the Broadway show is offering shows for $19, which is pretty good.
Wow.
I'm sure the seats aren't like as fancy, but you still get to experience this amazing show for $19. And if you're able to get out to New York, I would definitely consider doing that. So that's for United States and for Canada. There's also a meet and greet with Mina Lima, and all of these are in the UK ones with the WB studio tour in London. Like, they just doing it big. The one I was very upset about.
Wizarding Wednesday.
This is the one I was very upset about. Very upset about. Our weekly competition, Wizarding Wednesdays, is back, inviting UK folks to sweep up spellbinding prizes. So it doesn't even affect us. It's just UK. So keep a watchful eye on our special channels every Wednesday to see what you could win. First off, we haven't gone anywhere. We just celebrated 5 years. So there's no returning, nothing. We've been here. Where y'all been at? Next, prizes only for the UK? We're prizes for everybody. Because you get to see us talk whatever we want about the Wizarding world. So I'm just saying. That's why our hashtag is Wizarding Wednesday, not Wizarding Wednesdays. Because it's Wednesday. No, it's not day. No, it's one day. It's one day. Every week. You come. hang out and get the latest and greatest in Harry Potter content.
Micah said, sounds like grounds for litigation. Moonlily said, le gasp. How dare. Britter said, but honestly, if people Google that, they're going to get you.
They're going to get, yeah. If they don't add the S, they'll see us. So, I'm just
Barbara
saying.
said, WTH? That's rude. First of all, WTH is one of my favorite acronyms because it's just so funny that it's like abbreviated and also like toned down.
Yeah.
And it just like, it cracks me up. So I love that, Barbara, that you said it that
all
way.
Caps too, WTH, like, oh!
It's like outraged, but also professional, you know?
Yeah. So I'm just saying, we've been here, WB, or Wizarding World, or Harry Potter, or Pottermore. Y'all keep changing the names. We've been here.
Ryan said, I suppose they're going to pirouette too? I don't think so.
If I see one chocolate frog, if I hear one Amelia reference, we're going.
Mechanic Chaos said, you could be entitled to. It's like those mesothelioma commercials. Have you been hosting a Wizarding Wednesday live stream every Wednesday for 5 years?
Is the Wizarding World taking your name?
You could be entitled to
compensation.
Nothing.
I was like, honestly, I'll just take unlimited chocolate frogs and I'll be good. I'll be good. Maybe feature us once a year. I'll be good.
Barbara said, keeping it clean. That's what we do, Barbara. Chris said, if I see one birdie. Britter said, one clutch, we riot.
That was my only complaint with this announcement. This here.
Sarah, Patronus Squad for 23 months.
Hey, Slytherin and the Hogwarts Legacy Ancient Magic Fire.
Nice.
Let's go. 23 months. Oh my gosh. Almost 2 years. Getting that new badge coming. Let's go. Oh, but
such a long time.
Anyway, yeah. But to my UK peeps, do any of you guys usually hit up the platform? Or you guys possibly trying to hit up the free screening? I know they're going to do tickets and stuff, but if you guys do, I'm just saying, if you guys do, pictures. Post it in Discord or tag us on your social medias. I don't care. We're everywhere. Pictures. I would love to see you guys there for that celebration. It's early in the morning for us, but for y'all, it's like 9 something or whatever. So, because the train leaves, what, 10, 11 o'clock? I can't remember. But anyway, I read all of this before, and I went through, I was like, ooh, different countries or whatever. There's nothing, because we even got like a tip in regards to how the banner looked, and there was no clues concerning the games, because we saw, like, I think it was Quidditch featured last year, and I was like, ooh, Quidditch Champions, they might feature that or whatever, and even like a Quidditch event in Magic Awakened before they canceled the game and everything. So I was just like, ooh, will we get that? We didn't get anything like that. So I posed the poll over in the chat over on YouTube specifically, and I want to hear your thoughts, because I have thoughts regarding what we'll see from Avalanche specifically. And the poll reads, what are we more likely to see from Avalanche software? Hogwarts Legacy, and they're just talking about the Switch 2 release. Hogwarts Legacy 2, a new game, or nothing?
I think they're going to announce Newt and Friends.
Where did Bury the Leaves?
Oh.
Still haven't got that figured out yet. Still under litigation. Oh my god. But yeah, what do you guys get paid to watch Harry Potter? Sounds good. Exactly, Emperor. Exactly. I have friends that do the events for Odeon and Leicester Square, so we'll try and get on the job. Hey, let's go. Yeah. If you do, hit your boy up.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. So chat is saying, once I can hide this thing always takes it up. So gracious, and chat is moving over here. All right, so we got London is okay, says Becky. I've been there a few times, but I'm definitely not much of a city girl. Okay, okay.
They were saying that the King's Cross event got canceled last year, and they think because it was so popular that people were missing their Muggle trains.
So,
like it's an active train
station. Yeah.
Maybe people were missing. They couldn't get through the crowd, I guess.
Well, last year it was on Sunday too. I think it was like on a Sunday, which is like an off day.
No post on Sundays.
I don't know. You tell me. Debbie says London is wonderful. Still sad Mina Lima isn't making the rest of the books. I know. I forgot about that. The illustrated books.
But
not the illustrated books.
Wasn't Mina Lima doing the books a pretty recent thing within the last?
They were doing something else when they were doing like different books. Gosh, because I was watching Peter over at Potter Collector, and he was talking about what they were doing. Because I know they have some merch, Mina Lima specific merch at the stores. I don't know at the amusement parks. Anyway, yeah, I'm ready to go back so far. 2 down, many to go. Wait, I'm ready to go back. 2 down, many to go. Oh,
to the UK.
To the UK.
Nice,
Yeah. That's right. You were there.
You are traveling the world.
I forgot
and I love it.
You were there for that. I forgot about that. I'll be back. Yeah. I don't think much for Hogwarts Legacy besides them saying we have stuff in the future. And that's where I'm at, if I'm being honest. Like, they've been quiet outside of the Switch 2 release. And so, like, I don't think they have anything to report. Now, what we've been saying for a long time for Wizarding Wednesdays is we don't need pictures. We don't need, like, concept art. We just need Chandler in their streaming room just saying 2 words. Production for Hogwarts Legacy 2 has started. That's all.
Words?
I'm sorry, that's 2 words. I was thinking about Hogwarts Legacy 2. We just need him to say a few words. Production on Hogwarts Legacy 2, on the Hogwarts Legacy sequel, has begun. That's all I need. That's all we need. Because even it was one of the job postings I was looking at today as I check every Wednesday. It says work on the next thing for Hogwarts Legacy. I believe it's like for a technical position and stuff. And I was like, the next for Hogwarts Legacy. They didn't say work with the Hogwarts Legacy team to say what's next. They said what's next after Hogwarts Legacy. And so I was just like, they're working on it. They're hiring, and obviously they're working on it.
We just want them to like be in their protected creative bubble, and they get to work, and everyone just lets them cook.
Yeah.
And then sometimes Chandler says something.
yeah, exactly.
And then sometimes they drop an ASMR that we weren't expecting.
And the thing is, I know it's quiet and probably not going to get anything because I know Chandler is getting ready to get married also. And I know I think he just celebrated, they had like their bridal shower or whatever those things are, but I know they just celebrated that like a couple of weeks ago. Me and Chandler like friends on Instagram, whatever. So I know he's busy with that, and so I don't know if like a lot of stuff they pre-recorded things before he got like busy this summer, because like with the gameplay showcase, we started working on that like months before it was eventually released, and before even I got up there. So I know they work on stuff way beforehand, before they release it. So I'm hoping that's the case, but I'm under 25% in regards to getting anything new outside of the Switch 2 announcement, because they've been really pushing the Switch 2, because A, it's a new console, B, they made a lot of money. They sold a lot of copies of the game on the original Switch. And so if a lot of people are buying the Switch 2, which it sold out literally in like one day with pre-orders, then they're like, hey, this is an opportunity for not only WB, but Avalanche Software to make some money and put all of that into this next game. So I think more likely we'll get the Switch 2. Just, hey, don't forget it's on the Switch 2. Check it out. We've done some new stuff. Happy Back to Hogwarts Day. Boom. You can go back on a new platform. Boom. And that's it. But I'm not asking for that much in regards to WB just like confirming the development of Hogwarts Legacy 2. I don't think that's asking for much. With literally, you can do it at the end of the Switch 2 thing. And oh, by the way, for those on the other consoles,
get ready for more Merlin trials.
No!
Yes.
And by the way, the other platforms will be going back to Hogwarts, hopefully in the next couple of years as we start development on Hogwarts Legacy 2. Boom.
It's like we want news so bad, but they must have been so busy since the game came out because they had to put out the Switch version and then they did the mods thing. And
I've done the timeline. Like
they have been.
It was
grinding.
It was supposed to release holiday 2022. When we got the state of play in March of 2022, it delayed, ended up releasing in 2023. Then the old versions got delayed to April 2023, and then the Switch version got delayed to November 2023, and then we got the photo mode version in June.
I forgot about photo mode
in June of 2024, and they started working on the mod stuff late. I want to say October, because that's when I was reached out by Curse Forge, before that was eventually showcased in January 2025. And then between the mods, they've also been working on the Switch 2 version, which they knew was coming, and now eventually released in June of 2025.
Black Flag said the fact that there's a finished DLC sitting in Avalanche's offices that they'll never release is keeping me up at night.
It's not finished. It's not finished. It's not finished. The DLC was not finished. We know it was being worked on according to Jason Schreier of Bloomberg, but it was not finished. I just don't like the reason why they canceled it. Because they said it wasn't enough content for them to sell it. So I was like, give it to us for free. But if the reason for not giving it to us wasn't really enough content, but quality of content, A, that's hard to believe because it's Avalanche software. But B, maybe it was the case and they want to keep that reputation of Hogwarts Legacy squeaky clean by just like, nope, we're not going to do anything to it. Can it? We can maybe put it in the sequel. Let's focus on the Switch 2 version and boom.
Hi, Nico. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Nico. Thanks for hanging out. Or make more content. I mean, yeah. But yeah, they've been busy. They've been nonstop. And they've been hiring like crazy. They've been expanding. They have a new game director to work on the Hogwarts Legacy MMO. Like, they have all of this happening.
Travis said, a quote, "Oh, by the way, mods for consoles in the near future." It's like, I can dream.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
And that was, and again, there's no confirmation that we even get it on consoles. Even though we have examples of other games doing it, there's no confirmation. There's no, definitive edition or definitive answer that we're getting mods on consoles. So it just might be on PC. And yeah. I just want, and we're all fans. We're all here. We all appreciate the game and what it's done. And we want an excuse to go and visit this world more and more outside of what we can do with our imaginations by playing with basic spellcast only or stuff like that. Like we want an excuse to visit the world and new content so we can enjoy it even more and just expand upon this lore from not just from mods who do a great job, but from the actual people who do a great job writing and adding these characters into this world that we've grown to love over the past couple of years. And so we just want more of that. But at the same time, if they're focusing on other stuff and have their heads down, then they got some stuff cooking. And I will always say let Avalanche cook. So hopefully that's the case.
Last of my kin said they dropped the outfits, the Azkaban outfits.
Yep, with the photo mode. Yep.
Hi, Moons. Hello from the Philippines.
Hey! Hello! Happy Wednesday or Thursday.
What day is it for you right now?
What day is it for you?
Good evening or good morning?
Yeah, it's gotta be Thursday. It's gotta
morning?
be morning, yeah. It's gotta be morning. It's gotta be, right?
Hello.
Thursday morning.
Good day, whatever day. They were talking about the documentary.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, I gave up on that one. Because I was thinking we might get it like with the DLC or whatever. I've given up on that. I think it's still in Chandler's bio too.
It's saved somewhere. You know, someone's got the files.
I mean, we got a trailer, so definitely did some filming. Like, we have a trailer.
6 a.m. Thursday.
6 a.m.
How does the future look? Is it bright?
What word from the future?
We're still back here on Wednesday.
Yeah. We're still trying to get through it. It might be dropped closer to Hogwarts Legacy 2 to start the hype. But then you're talking about the first game. Like, you might as well just...
Britter said, "Can we get anonymous on this?" I think that would be a valuable use of their time.
Yeah, that would be. I agree.
I'll have my people call their people, I guess.
let me hit up. We'll see what our connections can get us. Honestly, you can go from there. Oh my god.
Our connections. It's our vast network of hackers.
Yeah. I was like, I'm hitting up WB game support. That's all I'm doing.
I'm just Googling hack files documentary and then just see what happens.
Or threaten the documentary to ask for the original files, and then they were like, I don't know what's happening.
Just try www.documentary.avalanche.com.
What was it called? The Making or something? The Wizardry of Hogwarts Legacy. I forgot the title. You just Google that.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Apparently the future is rainy.
Okay.
All right.
Hope y'all have a better weather. Yeah, it's like 105 or 7 heat index where we're at right now. So rain would be
balmy.
appreciated. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do anything to play Harry Potter MMO every day. I miss Magic Awakened every day.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. But since we're talking about it, it's not going to be a rant, but
it'll be a rant. I sense it.
No.
You don't usually have to say that.
No. Because I have emotions and I have feelings.
What?
And I've seen people talking about this week. And all right, I'll just get to it. So it was either Monday or Tuesday, 2 days ago, so Monday. There was a report based off a job posting that WB Games is hiring over at WB Games Montreal for a position to work on a live service game with a DC property. Now, they say inadvertently revealed because, again, it was a job posting. It wasn't an official announcement. But you guys been following our channel. Job postings gives us a lot of insight into what's coming, particularly with Hogwarts Legacy. It's the same with other games. A lot of people were surprised because we have Suicide Squad. Another DC property.
Suicide Squad?
Not anymore. No, it's still out, but yeah, there's no support for it anymore. Suicide Squad did happen last year. A live service DC property. It did not do well. I won't go into it. We've done it before. WB Games closed a couple of studios because of the live service properties not doing well as well. We talked about multiverses. I believe their studio was Player First being closed alongside some other WB Games specific studios. Now, the latest game last game WB Games Montreal had made was Gotham Knights, which, if you played it or even watched the gameplay, had some live service elements that they kind of reneged and got rid of after a lot of people think the horrible reception to the Avengers game. And so they said we'll do co-op and we'll have RPG elements. And, you know, the live service element is you can play with each other, stuff like that, whatever. But a lot of people are surprised because we want a DC game in the vein of a Arkham series, Arkham Asylum series, from, I forgot the company, the studio, or another single player game like Hogwarts Legacy and vice versa stuff. So it's frustrating because everybody wants that pie. And it seems as if not just WB as a publisher, but Sony and a lot of these other properties or publishers are going to keep trying at this live service types of games, because if you nail it, you just need one to work and you have an unlimited supply of income, money, finances coming from that game. And so they're just continually trying to get that because it looks good as a company with their stockholders, and money is good if you own a business. So I get it from a financial standpoint, but from a reputation and from a quality and just overall player understanding or community understanding, I don't get why you keep doing this. Maybe do it for a different property. Maybe do it for something else. You have the Game of Thrones mobile game. I think it's King's Road or whatever. I don't know how well that's doing, but you do have that. You have Mortal Kombat, which is also a live service game, or at least an online game you can play with others. But it just takes me back because I know Avalanche Software is working on a multiplayer online RPG game, which we think is a Hogwarts Legacy MMO. And so with the new transition of power from WB as a company, separating the streaming element with the cable element, which is going to go into which is going to be fully affecting summer 2026, we're seeing the stuff we read about last year in regards to their push to live service come to fruition with the Hogwarts Legacy MMO announcement and now this. And the King's Road Game of Thrones is a new game. And so now with Mortal Kombat, all of their 4 properties or their 4 pillars that they're going to focus on, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Mortal Kombat, and DC, now will have a live service option in regards to their gaming divisions. They're doing great in the movies. Mortal Kombat 2, a lot of people are excited about. Superman did great for DC. You have the Harry Potter TV show coming. And now with Game of Thrones, you have the House of the Dragon. So your 4 pillars right now outside of the gaming are doing pretty well, or at least a lot of people are excited about. Now they're sticking it with the gaming stuff with live service. And I don't want another studio closed. I don't want people to get fired for the plans of people who are just trying to make more money. These games, because WB Games Montreal has suggested a lot of games. A Flash game, a Constantine game, a lot of DC Games properties. And they got turned down because they didn't think it would make any money. Now, I mean, that's an understanding from the exec side, and maybe that's a lack of understanding from the studio side. I think a Constantine / Flash game would do well, because Constantine, you could do it in the vein of a Devil May Cry or something like that, you know, action-packed with some mystery involved. Or a Flash game, you know, you could just, the sky's the limit with that. But for whatever reason, which we know money is the primary reason, they keep pushing this. And with the 3 to 4 studios being closed at the beginning of this year between January and April, WB Studios, they're relying on the rest of the studios they have to implement live service elements, which some of them have never done. And it's just, people are going to get fired. If this doesn't work, people are going to get fired. And it's not the people who made the decision to go live service in the first place. It's the people who were told make this game. They put their heart and soul into it, did the best they can based on finances, based on timing, based on everything. And if it's not a success, they're going to get fired or move to another studio. And it's just volatile right now. And it's just scary. It's just scary. Because I've gotten to know a lot of people at Avalanche Software, for example, and even at Niantic and WB Games San Francisco with Wizards Unite, and even over with Magic Awaken and some of those people over there. Like, these are people, bro. These are people. These are people who enjoy the gaming niche and would enjoy working in it. And they're unable to do sometimes what they're passionate about because of decisions focused primarily on finances, and it's not something centered on what the community wants. And that just sucks. And so I will remain hopeful when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy MMO, but this DC thing is just, I'm seeing all the pieces coming to fruition. I'm just seeing it. The 4 pillars they kept talking about. They're going to focus on this, focus on this. We're going to push live service. We're going to push mobile. We're going to push always on. And they're doubling down. They're doubling down. And I'm just worried about people getting fired for doing something that they're just told to do with no fault of their own. So, that's not a rant. That wasn't like yelling. Maybe.
Can we have a new poll?
Was that a rant?
You just monologued. I haven't said one single word in about like 8 minutes. The cat came in, got on my lap. I was petting our cat Sammy for like a good little minute. She left. You were still talking. I mean, I feel like a rant doesn't have to be shouting. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Oh my god.
Mr. Miana just said his villain origin story monologue. Barbara said rant James. Becky said it's called expressing one's thoughts.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it is in a very understanding manner, because I understand where WB's coming from.
Was it more of a rant or like a fireside chat? Like, come in, family.
Yeah,
come
yeah.
close.
Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about what we're worried about.
Yeah.
It'll all be okay, but I'm worried about the devs.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
We all still love you very much, but the devs don't have good career stability.
He's not mad. He's disappointed. Yes. He's also scared. Exactly.
Martin, thank you.
He's the man with the 10 gifted membies in the chat. Oh my gosh. If you just got a membership from Martin over on YouTube, welcome to Patronus Squad. Let me get welcomes and gift emotes and nifflers in the chat.
Moon Lily said, this was a serious meeting. This was a staff meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
I know you're all trying, but it's not looking good.
And we do have new leadership. David Haydad, I think, was fired, but officially has stepped down. And we do have who's going to be running a lot of the games. And specifically, we have leadership for each of the titles. So Avalanche will be reporting to this person in regards to the Harry Potter IP. You know, so-and-so, WB, Rocksteady is going to be reporting to this person concerning DC properties and stuff. So,
like I said, we'll circle back and close the loop tomorrow.
There you go.
We will follow up vis-a-vis
there you go.
The live service problem.
And thank you again, Martin, with the gifted membies.
Thank you, Martin.
Over on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the support, bud. We love you. Oh man. But I know I'm not the only one. I listen to a lot of other content creators in the gaming space, and you have those who are just won't do anything live service. But you also have those content creators who just understand, like, I get why they're doing it. IGN actually just put out a report documenting like the percentage of people playing games, and mobile games is blowing up. And there's again other live service games, Roblox for example, just printing money. Fortnite again, printing money. And Ubisoft, they've been trying live service whatever, but Rainbow Six Siege is making them bank, and that game came out ages ago, and they're still making a ton of money from that. And so all of these companies are just trying to catch on and try to get a piece of that pie with that infinite revenue stream. And WB hasn't gotten it yet. Like, they just haven't. PlayStation either.
They're just like, oh, shucks.
Yeah.
Ryan said, you can't boil the ocean, James. Good point, Ryan.
Yeah, this is true. But it's... I'm just worried, bro. I'm just worried. King's Road is super monetized. That's the Game of Thrones game, which Mr. Meow has apparently confirmed. Let me see. Moonlady says, yes, I agree. They already failed once with that style. It would really hurt them to take a few years to reevaluate the strategy for live service. Yeah. Chasing the holy grail of unlimited revenue worth the effort, says Miguel. And apparently so. Like, they keep trying. PlayStation keeps trying. Sony,
no matter how many people they fire along the way.
And, and every time one game fails, somebody's fired. Concord, that studio closed. You know, like... what's his name?
I'm way too risk averse to be in that field. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's they must be very passionate about doing that work, because they have to be aware.
Because I mean, you have games like Expedition 33, for example. That was made by a studio. I think it's Sandfall or whatever. A studio of, they said, 33 to 36 people. That's it. Ubisoft has like over 12 to 15 studios with over 20,000 people. They haven't made a good game that on the level of a Expedition 33 in a long time. And it's just, people are throwing money at a problem when you just need good talent and good passion
and a good idea.
And a good idea. And like, everybody's bringing this up, but 3 of the Ubisoft devs were fired, worked on Expedition 33 because it was a passion project, and it's going to win Game of the Year. It's selling like hotcakes, and it's a turn-based game, by the way, which Final Fantasy went away from because they were worried that it wouldn't sell as much for the new generation. The last time we got turn-based with Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy X. After that, they didn't do turn-based. But Expedition's like, we can do turn-based and make a ton of money. They met with Final Fantasy Square Enix, and we might get turn-based back because of the success of Expedition 33. And I'm just like, this is the rant right here. Because you have an example of Hogwarts Legacy making you billions, and it was a single-player game with a great idea, executed by people who are passionate about the IP. Yes, it's not an infinite revenue stream, but you just made over $1 billion. You sold the most copies for any game in 2023 with the single-player game, and you're still chasing that.
Hagrid said Final Fantasy 13 was turn-based. Jay said X2 was turn-based.
X2, I'm sorry. Yes, it was. X2 was 10, a continuation of 10, but yeah. I forgot 13, they did implement it, because 12 wasn't turn-based, and then they went back to turn-based in 13, and then 14, 15. 14 was online. 15, I love the look of 15. 15 wasn't. 16 was like Devil May Cry.
David, thanks for the time check.
Thanks for the, oh yeah, what time check? Oh, 6:35. Oh my god. So yeah, anyway, that being said, we'll see. We'll see. But a lot of stuff there is...
Last of my kin said, we should have gotten DLC. There, I said it.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, we should have got DLC. But that being said, it is now 2-hour mark of our stream. For those of you guys who don't know, we try to stay around the 2-hour, 2:10 mark. And so we will start wrapping up with our weekly staple of the channel for the stream. Chocolate Frogs and Pirouettes, if we get 100 likes or 100 concurrent. But first, we have a new drop. You guys got to experience it last week for such occasion. So here's our drop for Chocolate Frogs. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Alrighty, dighty. Wait, let's see. How we doing on the links? Wait, wrong direction. Ooh, 70. Where we at? Ooh, close.
10.
We're close. We're at 80 right now. Total. We're at 80 total. So right now, I said maybe there's going to be a miracle on Harry's birthday. I mean, who knows? Yeah, tomorrow is Harry's birthday. Let me get the Chocolate Frog emotes and your predictions. This is the last of the batch. I have to get more. What do you guys think we're going to get? What did we get last week for... I think we got Rowena?
We got double Rowenas.
We got double Rowenas. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, we got to get something from a different house now.
Jay said Quirrell.
Can you imagine him having his own card?
If it was holographic, then when you turn it, it should be the back of his head.
Yeah, it should like change. Yes, right. Yes.
Bertie Botson Beaumont, Marjorie Banks.
I'm calling Helga and
Ritter
Godric.
said double Merlin. That's
Double
bold.
Merlin.
Yes.
Botson Beaumont says Mike.
I want Jocunda or Hengist of Woodcroft.
Yeah, we gotta
Always.
get an OG. We gotta get an OG. I will take Merlin or Helga always, or Jocunda.
Or Hengist.
Or Hengist is fine.
He sure is. Right?
I mean, our team was the Ginger Studs over on Puzzles and Spells. So. Salazar and Godric says Lightstar.
Double Lockhart. No, Martin.
No, Martin. Oh
Don't
my
speak
God.
it into existence.
Do not speak that into existence. Okay. Here we go. A Shri. A 2. 1. Oh, I thought it was double Salazar for a second.
Salazar. And Beatrix Bloxham
was the author of the Toadstool Tales, a series of children's books since banned because they have been found to cause nausea and vomiting. How did she get a chocolate frog?
My kind of lady.
How did she get a chocolate frog?
Can relate, know what I mean?
Oh my God. You made kids vomit and nauseous, and you get immortalized as a chocolate frog.
Ryan said rats. Wrong again.
Oh my gosh. I did get one. Let's go. I think I saw another Salazar somewhere.
Yeah, someone guessed Salazar.
Yeah, outside of Anita. But yeah, we got that right. Nailed it. But anyway, that is going to be it. Talked about latest and greatest in the Harry Potter TV series, the new casting of Angelina Johnson, some set photos.
Casting of Angelina Johnson?
Yeah, Angelina Johnson casting, yeah. And we got set photos that we didn't see, news about cinematographers, and the 8 episodes confirmed. And then, of course, back to Hogwarts Day, which, again, TBD if we would stream it, but I think I'll be up, so I'm like, why not? But we'll see. And then, of course, my non-rant of recent WB Games news regarding the live service.
Certainly
push.
Not 2 rants in a row.
Certainly not 2
I'll
rants.
tell you
in a
what.
row.
Micah, thanks for the 10 out of 10 on my pirouette. I really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. Whatever.
I'm always giving it at least 100%. So I
Always,
appreciate that. Yeah. At a minimum, you know.
Thank you for the kind words to my wife. Oh my gosh. But happy birthday, Neville. I know you're watching. Hope you had a great birthday. I know it's late over in the UK. And tomorrow is Harry's birthday. So
Aww.
wishing a early happy birthday to Harry Potter, the boy who lived. And anybody else celebrating a birthday today or tomorrow, happy birthday to you guys watching in Replay Squad. Appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been fun. It's always great talking Wizarding World. And can't wait to do it again next week. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Be sure to join the Discord. Links will be in chat, exclamation point social media, or exclamation point Discord. But we'll make sure to have the link in the description below. Also, shout out to Gamesir. If you guys want more information on this, I will be sure to have that in the link description below as well. And when you guys check out the Discord, show some love. If you guys are into like Magic Awakened, hang out with Parrish and Mech every Saturday for the community fun that they have there. Shout out to those cats representing, and of course Cindy and Peak Lady Luna, aka you know who you are, over in the Shenanigans group on Sundays. And then of course Becky with the news, our own Rita Skeeter herself, and Merlin representing with the great polls. It's interesting seeing everybody's results with those in chat in the Discord. So be sure to join. But we love you guys. We'll see you in the next video or stream. Until next time.
Ryan Little.
Japan.